Alright, I'm gonna talk about something relevant. It's gonna be relevant because it's the truth. I'm gonna talk about oaths, I guess. These are things that I've found to be through interaction and some sort of reoccurrence of progression that exists every day, daily life, like routining it out, stuff like that. Yeah, so oaths basically, like, there's some sort of presence that exists within um, the pride of whatever, like, is surrounding me, this sort of cavalcade of force, it seems like. Um, so, yeah, no, I know this in everyone around me. Actually, most people probably just kind of, like, wing it anyway, and they're like, I don't really know what I'm doing. Like, I have no values whatsoever. I'm just kind of ripping on like a whatever, like whatever it is. That's actually probably, but so like some people take oaths, and they will never say at all, because like it's something sacred and like religion's fucking awesome. Like who has a problem with like actual like core concepts and beliefs, like people belittle religion just because like they're fucked up individuals, like whatever, like I'm not like Waco probably wasn't like influenced by religion, but I probably was, but uh Squirrel was just on, no, but um yeah, cults and sects who drink the punch, I guess, um usually deal in gross negligence of like actual belief or whatever, right? But that's at least how it would have to be, how it would seem to me. But yeah, but yeah, no, people exist and they're like the warriors of like whatever they believe in, because they're not me. Like I don't know. It, I've wrestled with this because it seems that I'm like, but anyway, but these people are warriors and they're on the front lines of like truth and belief, which is fucking awesome. Like that I've recognized this in them. And yeah, and then there's me, and it seems like it could seem like I've broken my oath, and I was one of them, and I was like, or I see, like, like I see like whatever like this world has become, and like this, like I broke down the partition or whatever, and I was like, but really I'm just actually free. So, um, yeah, so whatever that is, it's like, it's a lot less like involved and intense. Even though I do believe that there's like some sort of like the Greys or whatever, like who sent me, and like I have a purpose or whatever. And then really I'm just like comprehending what's like rad about existence. Uh, so yeah, there's that. And then yeah, like I wonder how the doctor will go, like and then like, because for me to be saying this at all is like there's so much avenue, like there's probably like some sort of feed where you're you're in the light of the truth, um, but it seems so corrupt and like whatever, like this has been, and then you can't trust and you can't believe, um, but like really they're just in the truth, and they just can't accept it. So like that's like this like spiritual concept that exists out there more than likely. But really, like, I wonder how the doctor would go, and it would be like, I'm like, I don't know, like, just, all these corrupt things about, like, whatever, so, yeah, so, yeah. And then there's probably, like, honestly, like, there's probably some sort of coil that exists, where someone is of the bonds of just some sort of nature that seems completely natural, rather than like some sort of like quasi being or whatever. Like they'd keep it they'd keep the humanity involved. But for me, it would be just like this riddle, because like let's say I broke my oath or whatever. There's people everywhere apparently today. Anyway, so, but yeah, no, it would just be this like riddle, and like conceptually, it would just be like I don't know where to start with this, and that's kind of how it is for me. It's like, like, I mean, like I'm human. It seems like I'd love to just like to accept that like everything I'm about is human and humanity, and like that's why, rather than like there's just like some like ancient being pulling the strings, which is totally awesome at the same time and a lot more complex, and it would lend itself to being a lot more complex than like some sort of like spiritual, like honestly, like if it was just like some sort of spiritual aspects of man, then that would be like the greatest thing ever. And that's what's awesome about truth. And so anyway, I'm gonna go. So, right, so.